Zach Sang and the gang.
It's Zach Sang and the gang. Sasha, Heather, and Dan are hanging
Yo.
out with Nick and Noah. What up,
Hey.
guys?
How's it going?
This is your first radio interview.
That is
We
true.
are
Yep.
popping that interview
You're
cherry.
popping the
I like
cherry.
it.
Exactly.
I like
there
being the first.
first.
Yeah. All right, talk to me. So you are Noah.
That's correct.
Oh my God, I never get names right. I'm awesome. Nick.
I'm Nick, and it's actually kind of rude of you to point him out first. I prefer to be first.
I mean, look, he doesn't get the first name in general, so I
see.
figured
So
I'd
you're
throw him a
throwing
bone.
Yeah.
I threw the
Give me
poor kid a
something
bone.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
That's
I mean,
fair.
we got to try here.
Yeah.
So you guys, and then you guys have your little backup
Yeah,
band.
We have,
We're not that little.
they're actual size. We got
Yeah,
Jimmy
they're big
Navarro
boys
on
now.
drums.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Oliver
So do you guys?
Mondo.
Are you guys on any sort of tour right now or anything like that? Or
We're actually focusing right now on trying to promote our debut EP.
Cool.
We've got an EP release show coming up in our hometown of Syracuse, New York, and then tour is probably actually going to be something that waits until about November, December, around then.
okay, so you guys are planning one though.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing 4 EPs, and we just did our summer EP.
Wow.
And the next one is going to be winter, so we decided to wait until we have 2 of them done. We're going to do kind of a combined tour for 2
Have
of the
enough
EPs.
material to-
Exactly.
Yeah.
What happens to fall? You skipped
Yeah,
fall.
do you not like fall?
No, yeah, it's awful. Don't even bring it up.
No, the leaves
actually.
change. I'm sorry.
I thought the producers had already told you guys.
Yeah, no,
that.
no.
Stupid. I'm gonna shut up now.
No, yeah. Fall's a transition time. We don't need to
Well,
do a
actually-
whole EP for fall.
The way it worked out was that like we kind of just we don't have any like fetish for seasons or anything. But we just wanted to like
really into seasons
Yeah,
or
we just-
something.
we just kind of said let's make something, and it was in the summer and it was an EP, and we're like, yeah, a lot of these songs are like kind of
Summery.
Yeah, and lyrically like
Literally
centered
about
around.
summer.
So it just made sense, and then the form kind of fell into place, and we actually don't even know like what the story is going to be for like when it comes to winter or fall or whatever. But we have a lot of friends on the West Coast and have spent some time out there. So
cool.
we were planning to do like a little mini tour for this one, but then decided if we push that towards when the winter EP comes out, it can kind of be like a winter summer thing.
Sure.
When we go to California, we're getting summer from them and we're bringing winter to them.
Oh, cool.
Plus, I mean, like California in the middle of winter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
man.
It's kind
That
of a
should
great
be
deal.
fun.
Where
for
you
us.
want to be.
It's not winter.
Exactly.
It's a good way. I
Exactly.
mean, like doing stuff like that. Like it's good to kind of give yourself a time limit, like a goal, because you're not signed or anything. You're indie. You're doing this like
Yeah,
on your own,
absolutely,
yeah,
which is
we're
totally cool.
trying to focus on just like seeing how this one's received, and
Right.
And going with the 4 EP model. We
That's
thought
awesome.
about an album, but it seems a lot more bite-sized to kind of just
Right.
throw some songs.
We,
at
I mean,
people
we
and see how
literally
it
did
goes.
pretty much everything ourselves
Yeah.
in terms of the EP.
So it was all you, like from start to beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Nick and I, essentially, about a year ago, we first started talking about doing something together. But it didn't happen a year ago, and we ended up in our respective cities. Nick lives in Boston. I live here in New York. And
heartbreaking.
but then a year, it is,
Long
it is-
distance
it's heartbreaking.
relationship.
Exactly.
It's it comes with its problems.
It does. It does.
But so yeah, so basically, this spring we ended up being back in our hometown in Syracuse, New York, for a week. We were like, let's do this.
we got a week.
So we just recorded the entire thing by ourselves in a week.
I picture the Mission Impossible song playing in the background.
That's what it
a
felt like.
montage of
Tom Cruise from Syracuse. There you go.
Tom Cruise like
Nice.
flying through the air while drinking a lot of coffee.
Exactly.
Just like wire parkour while you guys are just like singing.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's very cool. So you had
Totally.
your week in Syracuse, and that's when you decided let's make a band and a music.
Yeah,
time.
pretty much. I mean, it's like weird because I mean, right now we're like blessed to have these guys with us. One of them still going to school with me in Berkeley,
And that's
in
where you
Boston.
met everyone except
for Noah. Me
Right.
and Noah have known each other since like 3rd grade. But band-wise, we kind of just have a wealth of musicians around us.
Right.
at
Well, you
any
go to
time.
Berkeley,
Yeah.
which is like the music capital of America.
Sure,
There's so
yeah.
many great musicians went there, so it's
yeah,
a good place
absolutely.
to start.
Yeah, it's just melting pot of styles and stuff. You just hang out
Yeah,
with these gospel
and
musicians
it's cool
and Latin
too
musicians.
because your style of music is so cool. Like it's very different. It's very funky. Like you can kind of tell. Like Berkeley produces all these like different type of jazzy musicians and stuff, and that shows in your music like hardcore.
Cool.
Yeah, we're
Thanks,
we're
yeah.
definitely coming from like a jazz background too. We actually kind of grew up as jazz musicians.
Oh, cool.
And so we've always loved pop. Nick, his dad, maybe I should let you talk about it.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
Why don't you
well,
tell
my
us?
Tell me about
dad's
your
like a
dad, Nick.
singer-songwriter and was in a
Great dad.
band. It was big around the East Coast, and then did a couple random tours of Japan. Apparently, like 30-year-old Japanese guys love my band's
so your
band.
dad is big in Japan, like everyone.
Exactly.
It's weird. My mom is huge in Japan too. That's so
They really
weird.
I'm
are.
huge in Japan.
They
I
should
mean,
talk.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, so I was kind of coming from the like growing up with the '60s, '70s pop, Beatles, Beach
Yeah.
Boys, James Taylor kind of tradition, Stevie
Very
Wonder,
cool.
stuff like that. But somewhere along the line, I met Noah in like third grade, and we were like, let's play jazz, and then we did that for like a really long time.
Coolest like
Which is a
great
the
way to,
coolest
like,
8-year-olds.
jazz.
I know. Did you have like groupies in the playground?
It sounds cool. It's more like the most annoying 8-year-olds.
Yeah. We were more like the kids.
We
that
didn't
were
even like each other when
No,
we
we
first met,
actually,
even.
we actually almost, I dare say, hated each
Yeah.
other.
You hated each other in grade school.
Yeah,
Aw.
we did.
It was like, I bet I'm better at trumpet than you are at piano.
Oh my god! So it was like a geek competition, like,
Yeah,
a music
literally.
geek
Totally.
It was
competition.
a geek rivalry.
I can play the A better than you can.
We were literally like the uncool kids who justified our uncoolness by pretending we were cooler than everyone else for playing music.
Dude,
Right.
that is
and
the
now
way
we're
to go.
finally throwing in the towel. You know what? You guys win.
Whatever.
Jazz isn't
We'll
cool.
just be,
We'll
like,
do a
real
pop
cool
EP.
now.
Whatever.
Whatever, we're cool. We get it. We'll get it. But honestly, though, like your influences in jazz obviously show through your music, but you don't. It seems to me like you're not letting the pop style really kind of infiltrate what you're doing. You know, there's pop beats. It sounds mainstream to me. Anybody can listen to it, but it's not like you're listening to like a jazz like a elevator music or anything. You know,
Right.
like you guys kind of found a good way to fuse the two. Is there any?
That's actually totally what we're going for.
Yeah.
so
Well
that's-
said,
yeah.
Sasha.
I mean,
Yeah.
interview
You a music
done. Drop the
journalist?
mic.
There we
Like,
go. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, you know, I kind of like this is my job.
You should
and
take
stuff.
her like when you do other interviews. Just take her with you, and she'll just
Definitely.
answer all your
It's
questions
perfect.
I'll
perfectly.
just do this for you.
If someone's gonna ask us questions, we'll be like, no, talk to her.
I got this, you guys. I'm their publicist. But yeah, is that like a thing that like Noah brought, or like was it like a fusion? How did you guys fuse that?
It's pop is such an interesting word, like because like there is pop, like
Yeah.
as in top 40 and
Right.
like what's going on, but there's also like so many stylistic connotations that come with that, and I don't know. I just feel like pop. I mean, we're both like, you know, very big fans of a lot of pop acts, you know, going on today, and there's also like a lot of throwbacky stuff happening, you know, on the radio,
Totally.
which, you know, with Bruno Mars and Justin Timberlake, and you know, there's a lot of that going around, and like even Problem, the Ariana single, is like super.
Oh my god,
has like
yeah.
60s
and
Motown
her new one
influence and
too,
stuff.
with
Bang Bang.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bang
Bang
Bang.
Bang
oh
is
my
my-
god.
Yeah.
And that
That's-
is, it's
I
like
can't even
kinda
say the
70s
word
soul.
that is mine.
It's your S.
Yeah, it's my MFNS, exactly.
Your
Yeah.
MFNS.
But I mean, so I think like pop at its principles, though, to me is just like exactly what you said, like just music that's accessible on a wide level, and I don't know, typically like not as like hard as rock or whatever. But
Right.
I mean, I guess I think we really like believe in the principles of pop music, and then I think within that there's so much room for stylistic collaboration and
Oh my
stuff.
gosh,
you know,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
where these guys come in as well. You know, like just. We're Nick and Noah, we're the duo, and then whenever we're like, oh, we have a gig, we need
Yeah.
to find people that can play instruments.
We need to fill this out. Yeah, I
And-
mean, you have a drum set. Like this is. I don't think we've ever had a drum set in the studio ever. Yeah, we did expect it
Oh,
just
so
to be
we're
like bare
popping your
bones.
cherry too.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Yeah, it felt great.
See that? See how that goes? Yeah,
Yeah.
it felt great.
It's only
That felt
fair.
really
That's good.
Best
When
night.
that
I'm glad
drum
we
came
all
in here,
left
I was
happy.
like, ooh.
Best night of my life.
Jimmy
Yeah,
should get a plaque. You should leave with
I
a
want to
plaque.
bring happiness.
I was gonna say too. Well, that are you? So, is your goal to get signed, or is that? Are you kind of like trying to stay away from that whole biz, or?
I wouldn't say we're staying away from it, but it's certainly like not what we're just focusing on content most of all
Yeah,
right now.
you just
wanna
wanna make good
and,
stuff.
You know, doing a lot of like blogging promotion and stuff, and you know, just hitting placement and stuff like that. But
I mean, I feel like we haven't even talked about it enough yet because we've concentrated so much on
Yeah.
the music. But I
kind
mean,
of
I
an
think,
afterthought.
yeah.
That's like a good way to go is to start
Yeah.
with the music.
Yeah.
I mean, that you don't see that a lot. At first, it's the brand, and then it. That's why I
Right.
asked about the labels because that
Yeah.
really is kind of a label-y thing to
Right,
do.
right.
I mean, now they're kind of like skewing into Macklemore and all these like spin-offs of a major label,
Totally.
which works. They kind of give
Yeah.
them the creative freedom to do so.
Absolutely.
But what you guys are doing is super admirable. You're kind of just taking it from grassroots and making it sound good. You
Yeah,
know?
and we're still not even like sure where, like geographically, where we want to be with it because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, right now we're doing the the commuting back and forth whenever we're recording or playing a show or
Right.
doing an interview like this. Although not that there are the interviews like this.
Yeah,
This is,
all
again,
of them.
first, yeah, but like we're talking about maybe like if we do the tour on the West Coast, like maybe moving to LA or like maybe I'll move here permanently.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna figure all that stuff
yeah,
out too.
it's putting some some votes for that one.
Yeah, this is the place to be.
Yeah, he's always trying to sell me.
I mean, you would like it.
Yeah.
You'd enjoy
That's
it.
what I keep telling him.
Yeah, it's a good place to do music. You know.
Yeah.
Who would you say right now would be your favorite act, like mainstream act?
That's dope. What are your guys' answers?
You go first.
Oh yeah, big
Kimbra?
Kimbra fan.
Really?
I enjoy her. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
good
yeah.
call. Wow, she's
Actually,
underrated.
I do love.
She is very underrated.
Yeah, she is. She's great. I saw her live. She's awesome. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, I already stated my preference. I'm
True.
just
JT
or
or-
Ariana.
Ariana. Yeah, well, yeah, you're in the right place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
Ariana.
actually do really love JT.
JT's
a lot.
awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
he finds a good way to fuse it. He
He
finds a good
really
way to bring it
does.
back.
And
Yeah.
I
All the
mean-
production on his albums
Yeah.
is just I can listen
There
to
are
it
Berkeley
over and
engineers
over
on
and
his
over.
latest album, actually.
What's that?
There are Berkeley mixers and engineers.
They're-
Cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. They're
everywhere.
like they're such a great place to be for real musicians. You know,
Yeah.
not calling anybody else not real musicians, but
course, of
it's
course.
nice it's refreshing to see.
Hello, I make music. Those types of guys.
Pro Tools.
Funny
Yeah.
jokes.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's great to see like you guys kind of so your writing process, is it like something that you do separately or do you Skype? Like what do you do?
We did have to do a couple
Yeah.
Skype writing sessions, which to me aren't ideal. As in any
It's tough.
long distance relationship.
It is.
It's, just,
It's
it's not as
long-distance
good as a real
relationship.
thing.
Skype is
That's
not
all
the
I'll say.
same.
It's not the same.
not
It's
the
not
same.
the same.
No.
Exactly.
And then one of us would get really nervous, like, "What? Are you writing with someone else?"
you-
And
Who
then
is that?
and then you're like, "Rrr," and it freezes, and you're like, damn it.
Yeah. I mean, we really try to for those reasons to do it in person or whatever. But I mean, I would say like of the 5 tunes that we put out on the summer EP, like I practically don't even remember what is whose. It's like so
Very
completely
true.
a true.
That's great.
And I mean, me and Noah have been playing together like musically on various instruments and various like iterations or whatever since we like 2001, since we were like 2
Tiny
feet
babies.
tall or whatever. But like this is the first time we really said like let's like do a true collaboration,
Yeah.
and like this is really like like as a collaborative experience, like the most like I don't know, like just like finishing each other's
Sentences. Oh, sorry. I should. God damn it! I should really be in your band. I
God.
should.
To be honest with
You know
you,
what?
to be honest with you, I
Nick and Sasha
definitely-
sounds way better.
Right?
I wouldn't have said it because that would be funnier to ignore.
Oh, sorry. I blew it. I blew it, you
Wow.
guys.
He's got the comedic
Comedic
timing.
timing.
He's the funny one.
You're
Nobody's
the funny one.
Oh no!
It's been decided.
Uh-oh.
It's begun.
It's the first interview. What we say here
It's
goes
done.
on forever.
This is our brand. It's okay.
Yeah,
This is our brand.
yeah, it is. It's gonna happen always, forever now.
Exactly.
No, but that's what's kind of cool about you guys is like you don't have like a brand. Like your brand is your music, and that isn't
Absolutely.
is that the way you want to
totally
go?
Pretty much,
Or-
yeah. I mean, I guess like the musician's musician is like a really corny way to look at it, but I certainly think that like our experiences in like jazz and other stuff
Yeah.
like have certainly informed like. Yeah, let's just write some songs that people can relate to now.
Right,
rather
right,
than,
right, right, right.
being
I
in
think
like
part
an
of-
art
oh,
house room or whatever.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of it too, sort of going back to your question before about how we like come up with the music and what our influences are genre-wise. Really, the reason that I think we're able to fuse jazz and pop so well is because we're literally just being honest. So we have so much jazz influence
Right.
in our lives, but we also have so much pop. So when we just honestly write stuff together,
Right.
that's just kind of
That's
how
just
it
what
comes
happens.
out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's nice to have a job where you can kind of be yourself.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
Clearly,
It really
we
is.
enjoy doing that.
I don't know what you're talking
Exactly.
about.
No, it is. It's good to kind of to make your future. So the next step is the winter is the next season.
Yes.
It
It
and
won't
then,
be truly winter. The release is going to be like mid-December, which I guess
winter.
winter doesn't even start till like January.
No,
Like,
it's
we're
winter.
very into, like,
December
Christmas.
20. Yeah, like December 20 something,
Okay, there
isn't
we
it?
go.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Susan.
But it's not going to be like Justin Bieber, Little Drummer Boy, like winter. It's going to be like,
No?
I don't know. So,
You guys not putting out a Christmas
I mean, I
LP?
love Christmas albums, but first of all, I don't know if this is okay to say, but Noah is actually
it.
Jewish, so I'm just
What?
I'm
Wait,
gonna
get out.
out
I'm
you.
just kidding.
I'm outing you right now on the radio.
Hell out.
Now
I
it's
only
on-
have
now it's on the
Christians on my
radio.
radio. I'm just kidding. so angry for
I thought this was the Gentile only station.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I thought there was a sign even. Anyway.
Hey,
So
we're
you
all
got
good,
you
no
should
swears.
do.
There's a lot of great Hanukkah songs.
There are. I was just gonna say.
Thank
Joe
you.
Dreidel song, that's all I
Thank
know.
you.
And I'm Jewish, so
Yeah, and
totally
Dan.
fair.
Yeah.
Hi, Grandma.
You
But
can do a collaboration Jewish. Christian.
Exactly.
Cool.
But
cool.
I mean, for those reasons, we're not trying to approach, like the summer thing that actually like really has kind of a narrative to it. It's kind of like a coming of agey type of like looking back on, because of the being in two different places, like we haven't actually like had that much time to even like hang together. So the album was kind of like, let's write about all of our favorite memories of summertime and like incorporate that like into a story kind of.
Right.
But, I think we're going to try and kind of reinvent the wheel every time we do a different EP. So, the setting is the season, and then whatever else happens is what's going to happen. So that's kind of the format we're sticking with for now, and then we'll see what happens.
And I will just say, to slightly disagree with Nick here, I don't know what he's talking about.
And that was the last interview because they broke up.
Yeah, exactly. Nick versus Noah.
Nick beat Noah.
Yeah. I don't know what Nick's talking about though, because we're both like pretty obsessed with the holidays and Christmas.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just meant that
Especially
like we
me,
don't
I'm,
want
like,
to aim it totally
so
in
into
that
Christmas.
direction. I think there'll definitely be things alluding to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Cool. So, and you're like writing it as we speak, or are you enjoying the
Next week is when we start.
E-penis.
E-penis.
Beep.
A nice electronic alternative.
Where's that rim shot?
Yeah. Come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, we lost the joke.
I'm 12.
So the EP release show, the in-person one is going to be this Sunday in Syracuse, New York, for all those 315ers out there.
Oh, nice.
But,
Syracuse.
There we go.
Tom Cruise, if you're going back home, this
Hey,
is the show for you.
come see Nick and Noah.
Yeah, he's a frequent listener. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
he
Wait, who
loves
else is
us.
the other big Syracuse star?
said,
Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can bring Alec Baldwin
You
to
guys know
your
about
show.
Wegmans? Anybody?
Yeah,
we
Wegmans.
have Wegmans.
We have
Yeah.
Wegmans in Jersey. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, sweet.
I think his like mom is like the like.
Don't misspeak
She's
now,
Mrs.
Nick.
Wegman.
She's really like high. Someone in his family is high up in Wegmans, so he's in Wegmans ads all the time. That's
so
like the
weird.
really weird upstate New York
I mean,
connection.
hey,
I
it
don't hate
works
it.
for me.
Yeah, I mean, why
I'm
not?
pretty into Wegmans.
Exactly.
Wegmans is great.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are doing your show. That's a show you're doing up there?
Yeah,
And
they-
what kind of venue is that? Is it like
It's
It's actually our high school's theater.
nice?
So we're pretty excited because the whole EP was like so much influenced by that school.
Oh,
Which actually
nice.
wasn't just our high school. When we met in 4th grade, that was also at that same school.
yeah, right. It was like a
So-
private school type place.
Oh, nice.
We were brainwashed basically. Wore
Yeah.
uniforms and,
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right. It worked out. I mean, you guys
I
are
mean,
great.
but there's
So-
it's gonna be full of like people who like, oh, you were so young when you
I
were, and then
remember you
I'll
when-
buy 10 of them.
which for the record, we completely encourage.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sure. Family members, anybody who wants to come out and do
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Ain't no
But-
problem with that.
So once we get the physical copies out and do that, which will actually be like the first live show we've had, we're rehearsing the band right now.
Oh, cool.
Which you guys already heard Jimmy Navarro on the drums and some backup
Jimmy's
vocals.
on the EP as well.
Yeah.
And I
nice.
actually sat on it. It was a hard
You sat on the EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's on the EP. Are you on it now?
He's on it right
I brought
now.
one with me, but I didn't sit on it.
Oh, so good, so good, awesome. So was I going to ask you? Okay, so the name of the EP, is it named Summer? Summer
Yes,
EP?
literally
Okay, cool.
Summer.
Cool, Summer EP. That's what we want people to go by at your theater and your school that you went to,
Exactly.
right?
Or
Online.
just iTunes,
Or online?
Spotify, Amazon,
Cool.
wherever
Yeah,
you want
it's
to.
nickandnoahsing.com.
nickandnoahsing.com, and we'll put all this stuff up on ZachSangandthegang.com. Is
Awesome.
there anything else you guys want to promote, or anything anybody wants
Your
to ask?
Twitters or your
Twitters
whatever, I
or
don't know if you
socials
do that.
or
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
all
Nick
of
and
our
Noah
links
Sing
are
is-
Nick and Noah Sing.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
SoundCloud,
Makes it easy.
Facebook, all that stuff.
And we're actually doing a series of videos, all of our friends or fans. So if anyone ever wants to submit a video to sort
Yeah.
of help us promote, it doesn't
Nice.
even
I
necessarily
do.
have
I
to
really
be.
do.
Yeah.
You should.
Well,
I will.
literally,
Let's do
the
it.
bar is like
great at
it's not
videos.
even vertical at this. It's just like the weirdest. We've gotten the strangest. Like the guy who played violin on our album is like from Nashville, so he sent in this really rednecky kind of video. It was like I put the tracks on my mule, and the mule came to Syracuse, and we took the tracks. Exactly.
awesome.
So literally, we're just like, yeah, send us anything,
Anything.
on a video file, and we will upload it.
Oh, so
We're
fun.
honoring that commitment. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
Kind of our
Very,
current-
very cool.
Current
As
marketing
long as you don't get us
status.
arrested.
Well,
And one of them
um,
came close, but
I'm out.
it didn't happen.
remember that.
really? What happened?
Well, let's just say there were some
Nudities?
Firearms involved.
Firearm? Jesus.
It was a prop. but it was very convincing.
It was a prop, but he's a good actor. He's actually professionally an actor, and he had like a bodyguard acting
my
in
God.
there as well.
Yeah.
And so it was really funny. That
Wow.
was definitely one of the funniest
That
ones we've
escalated
had.
very quickly.
Yeah,
I
I
did not
know.
expect you to say
That
firearm.
was hilarious. I know.
I thought the worst was gonna be like nudity and it'd be like,
Yeah.
boobies, but no,
No,
that's giant
that's
guy.
just normal.
He was. It's all on the Facebook page, guys.
So
Find out.
real quick, tell me about the song you're gonna perform for us. What is it about?
It's our single, "Open for Consideration," which was probably like the first or second song we ended up writing when we were doing writing sessions for the EP, and it's pretty much like about just any type of relationship in which time has passed and things aren't really the way they used to be, but it's about like a new beginning.
Oh, is
And
it
I
about
mean-
you two?
It's
Yeah,
not.
it is.
You
It's
figured it out.
We've gone through so many periods of love and hate.
I
that
would think
just,
so.
You know.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But
really
I
is.
think hopefully our hearts are finally one.
It looks like it is. It looks like they are to
I
me.
can't
a
believe
great
he's the funny
quote.
one in
That's
the
a
group.
great quote.
That's awful.
Maybe not that time.
It's the exception to the rule.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be funny sometimes, Nick.
Thanks.
He's trying so it's hard living in your shadow. You're
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
It's cold. It's cold in your shadow.
Well,
now.
really, it's hard living in Michael Cera's shadow. Is
That's
really
true.
our biggest issue right now.
Or Jason Segel.
Yeah, well,
Jason
the
Segel,
Nick
if you're
and Nora
listening,
thing.
I just
that's
want
Yeah,
you
I
to
know.
know we'd be best friends.
Oh my gosh.
Most likely.
Oh.
Sure. If you go out to LA, find them, and
Absolutely.
be BFFs.
I feel
Yeah.
the same way
Yes.
about Kelly Clarkson. I feel like we would be really good friends.
Let's
Yeah.
find her.
Like
Yeah.
she
Should.
would want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
she
thing,
would
yeah.
be texting
Exactly.
you first.
Oh yeah, so I would
It's
know.
not
never
even
do
like
that.
You
you're
might
like
even-
wanting. Yeah, totally.
You might even have to be like, "Oh, Kelly, like seriously, like you need to stop texting me."
Yeah,
so
I'm
Yeah,
much."
right.
busy
It's,
right
it's a
now.
little too much,
I'm
girl.
working.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little too
I'm
much.
working, Kelly.
Yeah,
Fall
that's
back.
how we are
You
with
have
Jason.
you have a kid now. Like,
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah,
Focus on that.
seriously,
You
Yeah.
want
on
what's
that.
best for her.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
totally. We're good people here, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
we're just good peeps. Awesome. Nick and Noah are gonna perform in 1 second. I can't not wait. It's gonna be so great. Thank you
Word.
guys so much for
Thank
stopping
you. It's
by.
really fun
Yeah.
hanging.
It was fun popping your cherry. I hope I went easy on you.
Oh, yeah.
No, the rest of
I
any
think so.
interview
It's
they
a
do from now
great
on is gonna be
experience.
crap. Compared
I
to
know,
this.
it's just gonna be like,
It's true.
Why is it not this fun?
It's just not the same.
or they're gonna be like, what the hell did we just do there? This is not
like-
what we did at first.
It's like, oh man, I
Exactly.
shouldn't have gotten drunk before this interview.
No, you should. You should do as
Yeah.
many bad things
Exactly.
before you come here as possible.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys so
All right.
much. You
Thank
boys
you.
are gonna do awesome things.
Thank
really
you.
glad to have you.